in 18 of the same year. Adolfo Bezerra de Menezes. Cavalcanti attended the public school in Vila do Frade, where in just 10 months he sufficiently prepared himself to the best of his ability, as demonstrated by the knowledge of the teacher who directed his first phase of education. He revealed his brilliant intelligence early on, beginning a humanities course at 11 years of age. And by 13, he had such a thorough command of Latin that he taught his classmates in that subject, substituting for the class teacher when he was unable to attend.
With the meager sum given to him by his relatives, and driven by the determination to overcome all obstacles, Bezerra de Menezes left for Rio de Janeiro to pursue the career his calling inspired him.
Medicine. In November 1852, he joined the Santa Casa de Misericordia Hospital as an intern. He received his doctorate in 1856 from the Rio de Janeiro School of Medicine, defending his thesis, diagnosis of cancer. At this point he dropped his last surname, beginning to sign only as Adolfo Bezerra de Menezes. On April 27, 1857, he applied for membership in the Imperial Academy of Medicine with a dissertation,
Some considerations on cancer from the treatment perspective.
The report was read by the designated rapporteur, Academician Jose Pereira Rego. On May 11, 1856, the election took place on May 18 of the same year, and the inauguration took place on June 1 in 1858. He applied for a position as a
Substitute professor in the surgery section of the Faculty of Medicine through the intercession of Master Manuel Feliciano Pereira de Carvalho, then chief surgeon of the army.
Bezerra de Menezes was appointed his assistant with the rank of surgeon lieutenant. Elected municipal councillor for the Liberal Party in 1861. His election was challenged by the conservative leader,
on the grounds that he was a military doctor,
aiming to serve his party, which needed him to obtain a majority in the chamber. Bezerra de Menezes decided to leave the army.
In 1867,
He was elected general deputy and was also on the short list for a seat in the Senate. As a politician, as happens with all honest politicians, a torrent of insults poured out against him, covering his name with abuse.
however, the proof of his purity of soul came when, abandoning public life, he went to live for the poor, sharing the little he possessed with those in need.
He always ran to the poor slum wherever there was a problem to combat, bringing to the afflicted the comfort of his kind words, the resource of his medical knowledge, and the help of his meager yet generous purse.
Temporarily diverted from political activity and dedicating himself to business ventures,
He created the Makai Campos Railway Company in what was then the province of Rio de Janeiro. He later dedicated himself to the construction of the
Antonio di Padua Railway, a necessary step in fulfilling his unfulfilled desire to extend it to the Rio Doce. He was one of the directors of the architectural company that in 1882 opened the boulevard 28 de Setembro in the then Vila Isabel neighborhood, whose name paid homage to Princess Isabel. In 1775, he was president of the Compañía Carril de San Cristóbal Rail Company.
Returning to politics, he was elected city councilor in 1877,
serving until 1880.
He also served as president of the Chamber of Deputies and general deputy for the province of Rio de Janeiro.
In
1880, Dr. Carlos Travassos.